There we go. Good morning and welcome to Rocket Rackers TV. We are here for the Neil Turner's Money Match Day 3. Today's morning match session is Ashley Jennings versus Neil Turner for £1,500 a man. How are you feeling, Ashley?
Yeah, pretty good. Practicing a lot, so looking forward to it.
Nice. Neil?
Yeah, pretty good, yeah. Looking forward to it. I hope we have a good game. So, yeah, looking forward to it. So, may the best man win. So.
Indeed.
Yeah, and agreed, definitely.
All right, well, without further ado then, we'll go over to the lag for break. Good morning, everyone. So it looks like Ashley Jennings will take the lag, take the break. How's everyone doing today? Let us know in the chat. So this is the session today. We've got 8 money matches on. We'll go through them a bit more in time, but for now, this is frame 1. Ashley Jennings to break. It's got the yellow down and a red. It's looking good. And he's opted for reds. Well, he's got an outside shot up to the top left or in the middle left. Or he can try this double here, or he might try a safety. He's tried a double. He's got it, but he's not left himself a shot on this penultimate red. He almost got it there, but it will be Neil Turner. I'll just take the obvious safety. So Neil Turner is the organiser of these money match days. This is the third incarnation. With steadily increasing prize pots. Oh, he's put the yellow down. That's unfortunate. And we've got 8 people tuned in. Hello, everyone. And Neil Turner's on the yellows, and he's got a ball in hand. A free shot. Well, you can theoretically play everything from here, but the 2 yellows next to each other, he's got an opportunity here. He can cannon into them if he takes the yellow to the right of the pair. Well, he got the cannon, but he's left the shot, and this looks plumb for Ashley Jennings. He's missed the black. Well, this is the chance for Neil. And Stu will die for the first frame. And it looks like Ashley will pop the black and take the first frame. So it's now 1-0 to Ashley Jennings. And there's our new match stats. So we can see that Ashley Jennings got a good break, as in he got balls down without a foul. And he was able to, after a few visits, take frame 1. So it's Neil Turner breaking that, and it looks like it's come up dry. We've got 12 viewers in. Hello everybody, welcome to Rocket Ronnie's and Rocket Rackers TV. I am your commentator, Lee Ingram. Just on my own this morning, but I should be joined later by Aaron Jones and Ryan Watts for the £10,000 money match in the afternoon. And Jennings will take the yellow. So he shouldn't have gotten his own way there. He's just got the yellow on the balk cushion to concern himself with. And he put a lovely bit of backside on there, but just not got far enough there. He wanted to be a bit more behind that yellow. Well, you can try to put it closer to the pocket at least. So we do have other matches going on around the pool hall this morning. We've got David Witcher versus Martin Clifford in a race to 13. Luke Cross versus Ben Lindsay in a race to 13. Sorry, David Witcher and Martin Clifford in a race to 13 for 500. Luke Cross and Ben Lindsay in a race to 13 for 100. We've got Ashley Jennings and Neil Turner here in a race to 17 for 3,000. Daniel Baird versus Matt Lambert in a race to 13 for 200. We've got Jamie Close versus Rio Smith in a race to 11 for 100. David Pollard versus Ryan Watts in what was a very last minute rescheduled match for 200. And Ben Mills versus Aaron Jones in a race to 13 for 500. We don't have anyone providing the scores for us, so I will try and get hold of them as I can throughout the session. We managed to get a nice little deflection there, which got him the pot. Well, and he's on this black. And Ashley Jennings makes it 2-0. And today's cause is the PDSA. I had to cancel my monthly donation recently due to money, and I thought, what can I do? I can promote them and raise a bit of money. So we are raising money for the PDSA today on this money match day. We've got a donation jar. Come and give a little. This is Ashley Jennings to break frame 3. And he's got the red down. So he's taking the yellows. He's done well there. He's left that over the pocket. He should be able to get all these down and race to... I dread to say anything. But the break dish is on. He's got a shot on this yellow. Just got to be wary of the cue ball. He's got a good deflection there. And it's dropped in the pocket. And he's plumb for free now. And there you go, the first break dish of the match. Jennings on fire. So it'll be for Neil to find a response to this now, early in the match. He wants to start getting a frame or two of his own. Today's action is brought to you live from Rocket Ronnie, Southampton. 35 various pool tables. Junior Q Sports Academy. Sorry, I can't talk this morning. Get myself a drink. And here we go, Neil Turner to break frame 4. Well, there's a bit of an active cue ball, but it's dry. Well, he can hit a red. Yeah. Might have tried cutting it thinner towards the top left. Neil's back at the table. And he's just going for a snooker. Well executed. Neil needs to slow the train. Oh, and he's drawn the foul from Ashley there. Maybe just felt a little too confident in the ease of that shot. So he's got a bit of work to do. He's got the red by the black. No, he's yellows, isn't he? Still. I think the plant is on with those pair of yellows. If you can get the right angle on the top one. Not quite, but he's hampering the black there. Just not going to be ideal for Ashley. So the black does pass the yellow into both corner pockets. He does have this red on the balk rail to consider. Oh, and the whites followed it. That's not ideal. Yep, Jug says quality so far. Jeno, mate, keep it up. I think he'll certainly be intending to. And he's got the platform here if he can get down to the black. That's not a bad touch. Probably take the right one here and just come back across. Yeah, now he's probably going to want a deep screw back here. Oh, and I don't think he can see the black. Nope, he's going to have to play. There you go. That's nil now at the table. So Neil might want to take a safety here. Snooker's quite easy. He just rolls it over the pocket, gets the snooker. Not the best angle here for Ashley. Oh yeah, you can just quite easily get it. And now it is very potable in the bottom right pocket. But Neil should be able to take the frame from here. Just want to screw back a little bit on this one over the middle pocket, unless he wants to take this rail yellow first. We've got 17 people logged in. Welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. Oh, and Neil takes the pocket there. Well, Ashley might be able to find a double. But I'm not sure he can see enough of the yellow. He might try a skill shot. At the very least, at the very worst, he'd leave the black over the pocket. Yeah, he tried a skill shot there. It's not worked out. But he'll be feeling confident from the first 3 frames. And of course, if you're playing a skill shot and you don't pot your ball, it is a foul. So Neil just cues up a nice shot for himself. And you'd expect to see him take this frame. He just needs to be cute with the cue ball as he was. And it's in. Ashley Jennings 3, Neil Turner 1. Well, I'm not sure what's going on there with my stats because there was a dry break and it's not coming up as dry. This is frame 5, Ashley Jennings to break. A yellow down. The reds look good from here. Might fancy them more than the yellows. Bunch nicely around the middle of the table. If he can get to a red, he can cut this one in the middle left. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. Let us know you appreciate the work we're doing and tell the YouTube algorithm that you'd like to see more of it. Yeah, he just needs to keep the cue ball playing around the middle here. But I feel the next shot will take it away a bit. No, he can just screw back a bit on this one down to the bottom right. Unless he might stun it and take the red to the bottom red to the left, and then he can screw back up for the 2 in the middle. He left himself a difficult shot there. He's gonna. He lost the angle and he was hampered by the cushion. And of course, when you can only hit the top of the cue ball, you have much less control. Oh, he's cut himself off from his penultimate shot again. Common curse seen on this table. And Neil takes the frame there. Make it 3-2. And he's got a red down. And he's got 2 yellows down. But this black isn't incredibly friendly. And he's left the open table there. Well, Neil's working through these quite well, but we've got the red down at the bottom left pocket. That is covering the black's path. So that's where he needs to end up after these 3 yellows. And he's got a nice little touch there. Wow, it's going to be a difficult shot on this yellow. Might want to try a safety. And that was a smart shot there by Ashley. I'm just queuing it up for his next visit. Right, Neil's trying to put his own yellow in the way. Oh, that's unlucky. We've got 22 folks watching right now. That's the highest viewing figure. So congratulations, you are part of a tiny bit of history there. And that's a great positional shot there. He couldn't have played that any better. And he takes frame 6 to make it 4-2. So now with Ashley Jennings to break frame 7. And he's got a yellow down. And Ashley takes these reds. That was a good shot there. He's got to get this red at the top sorted somehow. Might be worth just taking it now. But he will develop another red instead, push it over the pocket and hamper Neil's yellow there. Oh, a bit over screwed. Well, Ashley returns to the table with one red, really, to be concerned about. Well, maybe two. So he knows he can't win it from this visit. He's did very well to cut Neil off from taking any other yellows other than the two up the top. What we'll do is when this match comes to an intermission, I will walk around the hall and try and pick up as many ongoing live scores as I can. There's definitely some matches around the hall that are about a third the way through. So I'll go and collect those in a minute. Yep, so Neil's looking for a good safety there, and he's got one. It's a great little shot. And he's, well, Neil's got a pot if he wants to plant this yellow parallel to the black. He was able to just pot the yellow directly. And he just played a little snooker there. Safety at least. I don't think it had the intention he was hoping it to have. Actually should be able to disturb this red at the top now with this red to the top left pocket. But I don't think he's on a shot now. He might be able to cut this one in. Yes, he has. And he should be able to stitch the rest of this frame up. "26 Rocket Rackers" tuned in. How's everyone doing? Not too hungover, I hope. Oh, and he's cut himself off from his black. Yep. Well, let's see if Neil can clear these up. We've got the yellow just below the right middle pocket. You might want to double that across, or you might want to play it now. that's okay. Just want to be careful not to interfere with the black here. And he gets past it with no problem. Just wants to be good on this black. A bit of roll, a bit too much roll, and now he's parallel with it. Apparently it's been a bit hard to judge recently on this cloth. It's a brand new cloth on a perfectly level table. Oh, well. In position, let him down on a shot in the end there. It's given Ashley a chance to go 5-2 ahead if he can pull out this long straight shot. Oh, and it's just rolled past the pocket. It is potable down the table. Neil does have a shot. Just a little bit of back screw will avoid the pocket. But he's hit it too hard. And another shot for Jennings. And he makes that one. And he makes it 5-2. This is Rocket Rackers TV. Like and subscribe. And this is frame 8, Neil Turner to break. And that's come up dry. So this red below the middle right pocket needs some work. Oh, he needs to just get right above it. I think he's a bit straight on this. straighter you are, the more power you need to move around the table, which is risk. But now he's above this shot. And of course, he's going to need to get to the left side of the bottom red. Yep, Jug says that Jeno is rushing a little. I think both players are guilty of that. But I shouldn't tell them too much how to play pool. I'm certainly no expert, and I won't be playing any money matches. He's right, he's left the black on the bottom rail. And Jennings has got, I think he's got the snooker there. No, Neil's going straight for it. And he got the cut in. And he's nicely on this black. And he just rolls it in to make it 5-3. That's right, everybody. You're watching Rocket Rackers TV. And the best way to catch all the action as it's scheduled and announced is to subscribe on YouTube, set that notification bell, and follow us on Facebook. The next stream today will be the £10,000 afternoon money match between Sean Morris and Jack Coop. That's a race to 21, so potentially 41 frames. Tune in for that. As Ashley Jennings breaks frame 9. He's got the red. Jennings is batting good breaks right now. Well, that's the end of Jennings' visit. He's got 2 reds in trouble when he comes back, potentially, depending on what Neil Turner does here. Yeah, so we've got a couple of supporters in the chat now for Ashley Jennings. Hoping the Milky Bars will be on him when he wins, if he wins. I think if he wins the 1500 today, you can expect a bottle of Dom Perignon Lugo 1. Celebrating style. Oh, well, Ashley's red is in trouble in there, but he's got the opportunity now to hit it. And he is covering one of Neil's yellows. So now in turn, what's Neil going to do about his troublesome... He must have been touching ball. And Jennings just wants to give himself an easier return and leave the cue ball at the top. Well, the cameras couldn't quite keep up, but he spread his yellows out a bit. He's still got two that are hampered. You might want to marshal one of Ashley's reds in there, cut a yellow across the pocket. Yeah, there you go. And Ashley returns in kind. And we've got a very tactical affair now. Neil's going to relinquish his yellow from Jennings' tyranny. And now Neil is in command of this frame. He'll try a skill shot here. No. Maybe we'll try one here. Pot the red above the yellow. No, he'll just cut it out. Skill shots are risky. Oh, he's played a great shot there. But I think Neil can still get down to this yellow over the pocket. And then he can clear up. We might fancy, wow, because now Ashley is free to run away with this frame if he wants, so he's got the black to be concerned about. Yeah, Neil puts that down, and he's on this bottom yellow. That'll be the one I'll take right now. Let's take the bottom yellow, roll up, middle of the table. And then you can take the top yellow, come back down to the middle of the table. But yeah, I mean, he does want to dispatch the one just above the black sooner rather than later if he can. And he does have a shot, but one miss and Jennings is in. So he plays it nicely into the pocket. And he's on this top one. And if he pops the middle one next, then he does open up that black pocket, but he's come right down for the bottom. He wants to finish on the middle yellow. Oh, dear. I just threw that one away. Jennings has given himself a great chance here. Just got to get on this black. Oh, he's done a great shot. It's not the easiest black, and if he misses it, then Neil will finish up the frame. But he gets it, and he makes it 6-3. So we can still start to see a little bit of difference in the stats coming up there. Ashley's been very consistent on the break. A few dry breaks popping up for Neil. We're all a bunch of dog lovers here, so if you want to help support doggies and cats and all other animals in needs, then you can support the Public Dispensary for Saving Animals, or the PDSA. This is Neil Turner to break frame 10. You got a red down there. A bit to and fro there. Just trying to fix that bug I had. Neil has potted on his return visit. He's giving away a free shot. There's still a bit of work to do in this frame. Ashley might want to fancy just holding a pocket. Or we might want to go and pot everything now. I wondered if he was going to try and use the big pocket there to just move Neil's red out the way whilst the yellow goes in, but obviously he was unable to pull that off. Maybe a little ambitious. Oh, he's not potted it. But he does hold the pocket. And likewise for Jennings. I fear some of these matches might be over soon. Before I record their scores, give them to you live. That was a good shot by Neil there. He's put that yellow on the rail. He's got this red below, yellow in the middle, and a double angle is cut off by the yellow up to the left-hand side. He tries to go and create some disturbance, but he's unable to reach. And he's still got a shot, but his position's running out from here. And maybe he can put some top on it and come down with this red. I'll try and go into the bottom red, but maybe try and create some mischief. Try and cover a pocket or something. Nope, he was able to put a bit of top on, come down past it, and he's going to try and cut. Or he might try and double this red. Could bring it down to the bottom left pocket. Last chance to create some trouble. No. Oh, it's a good position here for Jennings. That's a very tidy shot there. Well, wasn't the most ideal contact. Chris Collins, I was talking about just doubling the red just below the yellow in the middle, just down to the bottom left pocket to try and not necessarily pot, but to try and create some trouble, just try and hold a pocket. But yeah, he went to try and cut it in the bottom one, and it just rattled in the bottom pocket, not causing Ashley Jennings any trouble there. But yeah, I don't play that often. I'm a tech man. I've built this system. I was asked by some pool players, can you build us a streaming system? So I've done that. And the people that asked will be commentating on the second match today. But I am left to do it myself for the morning match. Well, I'm not sure what Chris is talking about there. I knew what I was talking about. He doesn't. So there you go. That's life. That's a very good shot there by Neil. He's got plum positioning on this black. And he puts frame 10 to bed to make it 6-4. So I'm just going to go and grab the schools around the hall. Give me a moment. Got some more changes to make. One person is not even playing today. So we're back at the table. Frame 11, Ashley Jennings to break. I've got another problem to fix quickly due to people pulling out and all the rest of it. But for now, Jennings has got a yellow down. And he takes the yellows. I try to get some scores around the hall, but there's a little bit chaos out there, and I ran out of time. But Aaron Jones is beating Ben Mills 7-6, and Luke Cross is beating Stephen Wonder 6-3. I'm just going to go and add Stephen Wonder to that match now. Well, that's that updated, hopefully. Give that a refresh. Yes. Maybe a problem of too many chefs. Not enough communication. Or too much communication. Miscommunication. But we'll get there. I'll make sure it's all tidied up for the afternoon match. So Neil's going through all right on these reds. There's nothing in his way. Black goes to both middle pockets. He's got a shot on the bottom one. He's got a shot in the middle, but I think maybe I'd fancy going for the bottom red. And then it might be worth holding for the middle red into the middle pocket, but he's gone up. And he's over the top of this red. But he's got the black behind him. And a hampered shot results in Neil Turner's 2 reds over this pocket. And Jennings has got a yellow on this bottom left rail to think about. It's doubleable, but not ideal. He could sneak it down the rail. He'll probably use the red closest to the cushion and knock that out a bit. But we'll see where it goes. Now he could leave himself above that yellow after this shot to the middle. Oh, he did that instead. Wow. It didn't come out of our playbook. Not that I have one. Ryan Bacon thinks that Jack and Sean match will be tight. That'll be 41 tight frames. It's going to be quite a long match potentially. Could break into the 4 hours. Maybe 5. Depends if we get a few rack and runs or some dishes. Yep, Jug thinks Jack Coop will be all over Sean Morris this afternoon. So I guess we'll see. Thank you, Tory T180. I've been spending a lot of time on every little bit. There's always a bug or two, or something that drives me mad that nobody else notices. 'Cause I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but thank you for the compliment. I will be looking at some point at rolling 8-ball arena out. So if anybody would like to put on a channel like this and promote their venue and their players and their competitions, and even put some sponsors on. But it's not there yet. Yeah, you can leave your drink there, but you've got to put a pound in the jar. Lovely, cheers mate. Got to be a little bit cheeky sometimes. Raise £2 for PDSA. A couple of fellas want to leave their drinks on my display table. I said it's no problem, but you got to feed the jar. Oh, and Jennings has put the cue ball down there. Tapping the table with some frustration. Well, Neil's got a long shot here, but it should be quite potable for a man of his skill. And it is, and he's made it 6-5. That felt like Neil was in danger of dropping behind in this match a couple of times. 3-0 and then 6-3. Was it 6-3? Yeah. But now it's 6-5. And he's pulling it back. So we can see Ashley Jennings has been very consistent with the breaks. He's broke 6 times and he's had 6 good breaks as far as I recall. I think I've fixed the system now to record dry breaks. And just the 1 break dish so far. This is frame 12. We got Neil Turner to break. And he's got the red down. So we won't be testing that dry break bug fix this time. So Neil's on a two frame winning streak now. It's not really a streak unless you've had 3, I think. You can't call it a streak, but yeah, Neil's finding himself in this match a bit more. And he's putting these reds down like Smarties. He did get a great spread off the break. And he's just got to make sure he gets on this last red. And he's not. Well, he is. But he's got some travel to do through some yellows to get down to that black. Which will probably be a double into the middle. If he can get just below it. Oh, wow, he can still double this into the middle. Oh, and he does. Great rack and run there. Or break dish. There you go. Break dish for Neil Turner. Flawless victory. 3 frames in a row. And we're at 6-6. And now Ashley Jennings with some answers to find. As he breaks frame 13. And the cue ball's gone down. Oh, a foul break there. I wonder if the new system will record that. If Neil wants to follow up with a reverse dish, he's more than welcome to. But it won't be. Not this time. Oh no, he's got the free shot. Yeah. So he's put that in a good place. Oh, he almost jumped up off his shot too much then.
Come on, Neil Turner, you absolute legend. Take it away.
Got some fan support there for Neil. He just won the last 3 frames. And he just got a break dish in the last. But his visit's over, and now he's back to the table. Well, that was a fantastic little cut there. He's managed to cover the pocket. I thought it was going to go in myself, but that'll do. Because Ashley's got some work to do here. He's got a red between the black and yellow. And he's got a red on the bottom rail. Oh. And he's just come off the boil a little bit, maybe, it seems, as the cue ball spins on its spot. Now Neil's got some work to do himself here. He's got the yellow by the red and the black, which is hampered by the bottom left red. And also these yellows get in their own way. So, has he got a shot on here? He could probably put the yellow to the left of the black over the bottom left pocket if he wanted. He's going to try the plant, which has missed. And now he's bunched 3 yellows together and put the cue ball down. Oh dear. Well, this is a chance for Ashley. Neil's kindly collated his object balls and given Jennings the ball in hand. Well, he's opted to deal with that top red and work his way down the table. He must feel confident that he's going to get an opportunity to develop the one between the yellow and black. We've got 24 people watching right now. We're hitting some new levels for Rocket Rackers TV. I know it's very humble beginnings, but we've not been going that long. Oh, and that was a poor shot from Ashley there. I mean, there's a snooker quite available here if Neil can get it. Always. Well, Jennings is hampered. He might play with this red. He will. And he can put it down. Well, I'm not sure how much this bottom right red is impeding the yellow next to it. I don't think it is. I think the yellow goes past the black to the middle there. Just. It's always at a funny angle looking on the computer. Well. Looks like he just wants the pocket, yeah. So Jennings has got this red to develop. And Turner will be in, but he leaves it knowing that Turner's got to develop that yellow too, and he's snookered in behind the black. That's a great shot. And because he couldn't see the full ball in black ball rules, he didn't need to hit a cushion after the cue ball touched the yellow there. But it does give Jennings a great opportunity to just start compounding his tactical superiority. Well, I don't know now because he's rolled a red down and involved it in that mess. Is it any better? I don't think it is. Neil just wants to get this yellow out. That's all he needs to do. Is just get it away from the pocket. Yep, and Ashley still has the work to do here. And he's just tried to cut Neil off from this bottom yellow. But I think Neil could play a plant here. Oh. Well, Neil's still in control. I think he can see the yellow nearest to the middle of the table. Possibly. He definitely can't see the yellow over the pocket. It's a great shot by Ashley Jennings there. But if he can get a whisker to this yellow further from the pocket, then he could. Oh. It's going down, and he's touched the red, and Jennings can use that to clear the pocket. Yep, you'd fancy Jennings to clear up at this point. That was a great shot there. I just want to draw down again. Too far. No, he's gone for the middle. And Jennings breaks Turner's free frame run to make it 7-6. So, yep, there you go. It's come up with Ashley's foul break. It's the first match. We're putting all this new stat stuff to the test. So, after refreshing my browser cache, always refresh your browser cache, I was able to get foul breaks and dry breaks recorded by the system. Hopefully it will tell a picture and explain whoever wins as victory at the end of the day. But it's Neil Turner to break. Oh, that was a lot of interesting action on the cue ball there. It wanted to stay around the middle of the table, but it came up dry. That's another dry break for Neil. He's had 7 breaks and 4 dry breaks. There might be 5 dry breaks now. And Jennings will take the yellows. They're in quite a good position here. Everything can find a pocket other than the black. So if he wants that dry dish, he's got to develop that black sooner rather than later. Yes, it's you may as well just clear both browser history and cache at the same time. Never be too sure of any lurking assets in your images folder. Oh, I don't think he hit that then. It might have just wobbled a tiny bit. I'm not sure what the players have decided. But I think Ashley said he just brushed it ever so slightly. It looked like it wobbled. Well, if he can use this cue ball here to get into the black. And he has. Is he on a shot? Well, he might be able to cut this plant. Well, it never takes long for a conversation to what's the word? Devolve. But for those who don't know, we'll leave it at innuendo. Well, Neil's going to have to do something with these 3 reds at the bottom. At some point. He's going to try and... Oh, he snuck past that yellow. I thought he might flick it out. And he can pick off the bottom of the 3 quite easily. But then he'd need to come all the way round to the top left side to pick off the next. He might fancy just trying to put a little bottom right on this cue ball. Try and come down and hold a bit for this bottom red into the bottom left. Oh, well, he did try to use that opportunity to come into them. He got on a shot, but he's also got a snooker. Shouldn't be too difficult for Jennings to get out of this one with a pot. It's just whether he's going to leave himself a shot afterwards. Or miss them completely. Well, I don't think Neil expected that from the snooker. Maybe Jennings was a bit fast on that one. It certainly pays to treat every single shot with the same respect. Well, he might have to come up to this top red. Unless he wants to take the red he's developed over the pocket now. Because I think those two are still in the way of each other. Now he's got to be careful here. He doesn't want to push his top red of this pair over to the yellows. Which he's done. Cursing himself there. Well, maybe he could go for the top red over the pocket and mightily draw down all the way over to here and knock that yellow in or something. I don't know. He's not going to get a skill shot from this. He's got... Well, he's played that quite well in the end. Because Jennings could come back and across and knock her... Oh, yeah, he can just come off. But he's not left himself a shot. Oh, a wonderful skill shot there. And then he's got a double on the black. I'm just sorry the camera froze. It looked like we wouldn't know what had happened for a second. And he's tripled the black, and he's made it 8-6. Yep, so I need to update the CSS on this so that you can see the whole thing. Unfortunately, it's faded out, but this is Money Match Day 3. The morning session with minimum races to 13. Minimum £100 prize pots. And there are other scores happening around the hall. Oh, he's got 3 yellows in there, but 3 reds, but he's not on one. Oh, he's just fouled there. It was a little bit sloppy from Ashley Jennings. I think a small lapse in concentration. If he loses by 1 frame later, it will be... And he loses this frame, it will probably be that moment he'll curse the most. So actually he's got these yellows to deal with. He's got 3 around the black. And you can pick the bottom of the 3 off quite easily. I don't think this yellow to the middle provides the angle that he'd like. Unless he wants to come down and up into the cluster, but... Oh, I messed up there again, didn't I? I put the wrong colour on the wrong player. Sorry about that. Give me a second. There you go. Turner is yellow. Oh well, that's rolled down fortuitously, but only for 1 red. Jennings can cut the left red into the left middle, and he'll be left with the red over the right middle and then the black to make this 9-6. What is going on with this camera? I'm going to just take the quality down a touch. These are Samsung S7 Edges connected via Wi-Fi. But then the PC is plugged into the router. So I think it does a reasonable job for a cobbled together system. And the BBC can spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on equipment. I've spent about 2.5. And we got multiple cameras, multiple mics, even multiple screens down here today. I don't think people are used to it. I normally have everything crowded on one monitor. But the show is evolving. And Neil Turner has got these 2 yellows left, but he's not done anything to develop them. And now he's not on a shot. Oh, he is. I beg my pardon. He managed to sneak that one in. It'll be tough to double this. Well, this red on the rail isn't a simple proposition unless he gets a good angle for a double, or he can be right over it like he is now, but it is a long shot down the rail. Of course, we have to thank Neil Turner for putting these days together as well. He's been in the game for a long, long time, and he wanted to see people coming together to have some serious matches. And people quite like the idea of it, and the total prize pot has been growing ever since the first one. So I think we're at something like 16 grand is being bet across the 12 or 13 or so matches that we have scheduled for today. Well, Neil's on the black. I don't think he's on this shot. I mean, he might try a double here. Well, it's left Jennings with a long pot. That's on. You should have practiced these ones. Unless he wants to leave the cue ball snug on the baulk cushion. Which he's not done. And Neil's on this black. I feel like if Ashley tried to just hold up the cue ball there in the top left of the table, then... Oh, wow. Wow, that is unlucky as you get. Jennings will take that frame by default. And he has restored his free frame lead. This is the session. It's not styled up properly yet. You could barely read anything, but I'll read it for you. There are 8 matches in the morning, and £5,200 has been staked. With the biggest pot, £3,000 this match. I know there are some results in process on this page, but I haven't gone and collected them yet, so nothing's really changed as far as I know. I'll probably just collect those scores at the end of this match, and then I will tell everybody how it's gone. And then hopefully for the afternoon match, we'll be a bit more organised and keep those scores rolling in as they happen. The players have just gone to the toilet. We do have a £10,000 money match this afternoon. Sean Morris versus Jack Coop. It's the biggest money match that we've ever streamed. I think it might be the biggest money match occurring in Ronnie's to date. So 5 figures. That's good progress. Should be compelling action. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and find us on Facebook so you don't miss a thing. We will be organising another money match day in the new year at some point, maybe January, maybe February or March. We'll try and do 3 or 4 of these a year at least. And if you'd like to get involved in the next one, then feel free to find us on Facebook and get in touch, and we will steer you towards the people that make it happen. The organisers being Neil Turner, Martin Smith, and we're back to the action. Frame 16, Neil Turner to break. Well, it's dry again. Neil's in a desert at the moment when it comes to his breaks. And that wasn't ideal. Yeah, it ended up being a bit messy there in the end. He took the reds, but couldn't do anything else. Well, likewise, Neil's taking yellow, but he still has a shot here. Cut into this bottom right, and he's made it. And he's got a bit of work to do. He's got a cluster of yellows. And he's managed to find a nice little plant. And he's on a couple of shots here, depending on what he fancies. He might try this outside yellow towards the right pocket. And then that will naturally push the bottom yellow down towards the bottom left pocket a bit. Well, he took the shot I imagined he would, but he's not executed it. So we can technically find a pocket for everything here. He's got to go up and down the table a bit. Oh, and he's fouled again. Little mistakes in Ashley's game, but he's been getting away with it so far. If Neil had some better breaks, maybe he might be in a... This match might be looking very different. I think Neil will try and gently play this 2 yellows down towards the pocket. It's a good use of a free ball. He should be able to claim this frame from here. Oh, he's just got to be sensible with this one because it's close to the cushion. It's below the pocket. So the angle's tight. He's come up for it. Oh, that's perfect. He should be able to cut that in gently. He just wants to hold for the black. Oh, he's just left it over the pocket. There's a tidy shot there by Ashley. He's got a nice straight draw down on this red now. He's left himself nicely over this red. Oh. Well, this really is on for Neil now. He has to pounce on this. Won't get a better opportunity than this. He just wants to come up and down the table. No, he doesn't. He'll just take the shot straight into the bottom left. And he will. And it's 9-7. So Neil finally breaks a free frame run by Ashley Jennings. Keeps the gap respectable. But yeah, you can see there's 4 dry breaks from Turner. And he's 2 frames behind. Oh, and the cue ball's gone flying. He's rocket racked it right off the table. And that's another foul break for Jennings. And without any development, Neil will take reds. And the reverse dish is on. Everything, wow. He should be able to put everything from here. He wants to take the bottom red before the one above it. Just to open that pocket up. But he'll clear the top of the table first. Oh, no he won't. And poor miss there. So Jennings has got this yellow on the balk cushion to be concerned about. Everything else finds a pocket. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. It makes me feel better at the end of the day. And Neil's given away a foul there. Jennings will use Neil's red to develop his own yellow, leaving the red in its place. It's a good tactical shot. Transfers the problem to your opponent. Well, like the restoration of the free frame lead should be a formality from here. You could just play a gentle cannon with these two. Second shot, get yourself out of the area. Third shot, clear your last yellow. But he played it too hard. Introduced too much chaos. So he's just had to try and keep himself in this frame. Is that a goal for Man United? Oh, it's Chelsea, isn't it? Oh, dear. Oh, Jennings on the black. And he takes it to make it 10-7. Oh, cookie notice. We are using today's match to raise some awareness for the PDSA. They saved my dog's life last year after some idiots left some glass and kebab meat crushed into the pavement. And a Staffordshire Bull Terrier knows only one thing to do with a pile of kebab meat and glass, and that's to eat it. So with a lacerated throat, we had to take him down to the PDSA and they fixed him up. And so we've been thanking them ever since. And this is frame 18, Neil Turner to break. And he's got the red down off this one. So he's got himself a good break. And Neil's gone for the yellows. That's probably a good choice right now. And he's got one on the left bottom rail. And the one below the middle right pocket isn't the most ideally placed. Well, he might go all the way up for his top yellow now. But where's he going to go from there? I think he'll start running out of position. Looks like he can get through to this yellow by the middle right pocket. A very gentle shot here. And he's overcut it. And Jennings comes to the table. Must be hungry bellies. Our viewing numbers have halved. Thanks for sticking around, everybody else. But I won't feel bad if you go get yourself a sandwich. Well, he's got the pot, but no shot afterwards. He's trying to just double it across, but he's left it on the cushion. So no real advantage gained there. Neil's balls are pretty much out of Ashley Jennings' way now. The balls are no longer in his face. He should be able to find a way around these reds. He might fancy picking off the middle of the 3, maybe on the left here. He's held nicely. He might try this one above him to the middle, because I think a plant would be required to pop the red below the black right now. Whereas if he can take this one out in the middle and take the one out over the bottom right pocket, he might be able to come back round to where he is now to finish off the last red by the black, and then he will be plum position, putting the black down in the same pocket, which it looks like he's going to try and do, because I don't think he's got access to the angle. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, slightly hampered, but he should at least get the pot. It's all about coming round for this red. Now he could hold at the bottom of the table and push the red up into the middle left pocket there, but then he's going to be under the black. But that's the way he wants to play this one. So if he just plays this gently enough, he should be able to hold for the black into the opposite pocket, which he's done. I wouldn't try the double. Yellow doesn't look favourable. He could have done with being a bit lower on this shot. And he's overcut it. And left it. It wasn't a foul. Something's hit the cushion. We've been into this match for about 2 hours now. It'll be interesting at the end of the season to crunch all the numbers on the frames we have streamed. Get some sort of average frame time. Neil was just able to leave the cue ball low enough, but it wasn't an easy cut for Jennings. And that's a wonderful little touch there. He's over this yellow when he screws back from this one in the middle. But the angle does take him up at the table a little bit. Oh, and the referee's pointed to the spot. Chelsea don't look happy. I think the Hammers might equalise it. Blatant penalty. That's what I'll say in my unprofessional opinion anyway. Not necessarily because it was a penalty, just because I want to see Chelsea lose. Oh, that's another missed shot on the black, and now it's on the rail. And now it's Turner's time to pounce. No, he wants to end up high enough on this middle yellow. Right, you can get back down on this black on the rail. And he's definitely high on this yellow. And Lanzani's poked in the spot kick. To make it West Ham 1, Chelsea 1. And Neil has played a brilliant little snooker there. Didn't feel confident going for... But he has left this on. This is a potable black. Oh, and now Ashley Jennings is in command. Neil Turner has to put this ball down. And he has. Fantastic shot there. And it's 10-8. So we can see 2 foul breaks there for Jennings. 4 dry breaks for Turner. They both had a break dish. Frame 19, Jennings to break. He's got the red down. Consistently good breaks from Jennings today. And he's got a good spread here. Everything goes. Everything's set up. Well, he's either got a cut to the middle or a long shot to the top right pocket. I think the long shot enables him to hold. Otherwise, he's going to have to go all the way up and down for a cut. It's a good shot. He's in prime position now for this frame. Ooh. That's probably the hardest shot on the black he could have given himself without snookering himself there. He's not making it easy. He has got 2 options here. It looks like he might be cutting into the middle. Nope, and he's overcut that one. And the break dish is off. Neil played for a snooker, he didn't get it. Now if Jennings attempts this pot up to the top right, he's going to put the cue ball down in the middle pocket, so which is exactly what he's done. And given Neil the chance he needed to clear this frame. Oh, and the Chelseas have gone 2-1 up. For anybody who wants to hear the results, ruined for them. Oh, I was waiting until later to watch the Chelsea match. Sorry about that. Of course, the big game of today is Portsmouth FC versus Harrogate Town in FA Cup second round. Let me know if you agree with me in the chat. I don't think there's anyone here who would disagree with me. Everyone loves Pompey. And Neil Turner's in a good position here. He might take a snooker, he has. And Ashley's mounting the table. He's got his leg over. And it was a very tidy shot in the end because it's left Neil tight on this black. Hampered on every shot. Oh, that was the worst little touch. I think the cue ball was rolling on into cover. And this should be dispatchable for Ashley. And it is, and the free frame lead remains. So just a word for our stream sponsor, Apiday Multimedia. Apiday's the engine behind 8 Ball Arena and Rocket Rackers TV. It's just me, but I do all the creatives, I do all the programming and the streaming and on the social and stuff. So if you've got a project you need someone's help on, then get in touch with me today. I'll be very competitive and I'll give you an introductory rate. I mean, clearly I have some abilities here. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching. Yeah, when someone says to you, oh, I need someone to make me a website, or who can make me a graphic, or I need a poster made. And there's Neil Turner breaking frame 20, and it's dry again. Starting to wonder whether it's a tactic of Neil's. It's not one that I would rely on personally. Ooh. One of these yellows by the black definitely need some attention. I thought he might have come in a bit harder off that shot. Could have put some power through that one. But he's content to pick off a few yellows for now. If he cuts this yellow into the bottom right, he'll have a good angle to get in. Oh, no, he didn't. He had just the angle to Put the cue ball down. Sensible choice there, just to try and develop those. Oh, has Aaron Jones finished his match? That was Aaron Jones, lost 15-11. I'll just go and update that score now. Sorry guys, can we not put them there? People will be... Alright, cheers. I'll prefer not, because I've got otherwise everyone just keeps coming and stuffing their stuff around me, and that's not what I want really. I mean, that's from Aaron, and he's going to be commentating in a moment. So they can go under the table or something. Well, just don't come and start piling coats on to some guy's operation. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. I just want people to not see me as a dumping ground. There's not too much to ask. I'm sure there's somewhere you can hang your coat that's not on the floor in my way. So Neil Turner's got 2 difficult yellows here. And he's used this shot to develop one of them. See if I can get back onto updating that result now. Yep, so that's Aaron Jones' result in there. Sorry? That's frame 20. 11 plus 8 plus 1. I thought it was best of. I couldn't see the point. No, first to 17. Do you know any more scores around the hall?
I'll be Aaron.
Yeah, I got that one. Do you mind?
Jamie's 13. Do you want me to go and update? How do I do it?
Jim, it's a bit annoying because it's only missing half. It's only showing half the names, but obviously David Witcher would be the first one. But yeah, yeah. So obviously just tap it. Don't leave a leading 0. So put 5 rather than 0-5. All right. Cheers, dude. And we've got Ben Mills there. He's just going to go and grab some scores for us. As we've got Neil Turner at the table. Yeah, if there was any confusion there, Ben was just asking. This is a first to 17. And we're on frame 20. Now, Neil was snookered there, so he was able to contact the yellow without contacting a cushion afterwards. I feel like this has become a good opportunity for Ashley to extend his lead now. And where's he ended up? Oh, he's going to have to come down. And then up, and then down again. It's a great shot. need to come off these top 2 cushions here. Top on the right. And come down for this black. 1, 2. Has he kind of come far enough? Yeah, just about there. He should have put blacks like this down plenty of times before, and he's not put this one down.
Sorry? All the names at the table, I've put their scores first, is that right? You've only got one name, so I've put their scores first.
Exactly. That's player
Their score first, yeah. That should be it, mate.
Oh, brilliant. Cheers.
All right, no worries.
Wonderful. We've got some scores from the hall, courtesy of Ben Mills. We got. I'll just scroll down to the page and refresh it and see what we got. And Jennings puts the black down, and he makes it 12-8. And then if we look around the rest of the hall, we can see some scores. After I refresh the browser, obviously I've got to add another little auto refresher there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I think all of Ben Mills' efforts was wasted. Cheers. Ben Mills has done it, but unfortunately I forgot to tell him to press a certain button, so they're no longer in there now. Would you mind grabbing? I mean, you can jump on the mic for a bit if you want. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. All right, we're going to get Aaron Jones to jump on the mic for a little bit now. All you have to do is follow the match. Yeah, I'm there.
I can turn the music on, please. Yeah. Loser. Loser. Me, loser. Fucking wanker. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Aaron on the stream. Just joining you after playing Ben Mills, race to 15 for a £500 pot. And unfortunately, I'm afraid to say that I lost. I was 3-0 up, 8-6 up. Should have went 9-6 up, but just wasn't clinical with my chance. And all of a sudden, I found myself at 10-all. I missed the black to go 11-10 up. And he pulled away a little bit then, 12-10, 12-11. And then he won the last 3 frames. Very clinical at the end. Dish, clear up. Dry dish, and good night Vienna. So well played, Ben Mills. Enjoy my 250 quid. Don't spend it all at once, although you probably will, on things we won't speak about on the stream. Lee's just gone for a refreshment break. Exercise the vocal cords. We're playing here for £3,000. Neil Turner has said that he will hang up the cue once he has finished this game. Suffice to say, if he wins, he'll probably be back. I thought this was a race to 15. It's actually race to 17. So that's just still got a little way to go. Thank you all for tuning in today to watch the stream. Appreciate you joining us on Rocket Rackers TV. Please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. We are a new upstart organisation. So we're trying to get the word out, and we've got a very juicy afternoon match coming your way. Jack Coop versus Sean Morris for £10,000. Be a few people up here, a few beers will be poured, and hopefully we'll have a cracking match, close one for the neutrals. Hang on, just got to press the old next turn. Any constructive comments or advice or opinions, please put on the stream chat. Don't mind a bit of friendly banter, but please keep it civil. Neil jumped off that shot there. He kind of hit that with a bit of anger. I'm not sure if he's a little bit annoyed that he's 4 frames behind, but he's not out of it yet. Apologies for the graphics. I want to just jump back on, so just making sure that Neil's graphic shows reds. Got a spot of bother with these 2 reds that he's got left. They're in unfavourable positions. Ash is in commanding shape in this frame. Red is in a world of pain. Unless he can find some sort of skilly off this shot. Oh yeah. I'm just going to leave it where it is. Money Match Day 3 has been very kindly organised by Martin Smith today. All the money's been held in a safe at the club. Been very well organised as per usual. Neil's gone for this one here. He needs a bit of luck for his final red. There he goes, heave ho. And that's a foul. It's 2 shots, yellow. Likely will be the frame. Yeah, just clearing that red out of the way for his clear up.
Well, thank you for jumping in on there, Aaron. Nice to see you. Thank you for the beer.
Yeah, no worries. That'll be the last one, so I can't afford it now. Ben's taking all my pocket money.
Indeed. Yeah. Beans on toast for the rest of the month.
Yeah. To be fair, I started well, and he said it at the same. I was 3-0 up quite quickly. I was playing pretty solid. Just couldn't maintain it, and I couldn't really find a good rhythm. It was a bit scrappy. It was frame to him, frame to me. Never really could pull away. So once you get in the zone, you can sort of reel off 3, 4, 5 frames quite quickly. But I just wasn't at the races there today. And when he made it 10-all, I think he just found another gear, and that was it. He won 5 out of the next 6.
Wow. And that was all she said.
Yeah, that's all she wrote. Look for the rematch.
Yeah, money match day 4, I guess then. Is that what you're going to be doing, or?
Yeah, I'm going to have to play him again. Obviously, I need to get my vengeance.
Yeah.
I'm not going to back away just because I lost. It's my first loss in the money match event. So,
well, especially if you take it at 10-10, you know it's not like you're not good enough.
Oh, no.
You're good enough to. You just didn't this time. Yeah.
I find with me and Ben as well, it's just one of them games. If one of us finds a different gear, then it can go lopsided quite quickly. But we were both scrappy until the 21st frame, and then he found that gear. So hats off to him. He played well. Be magnanimous in defeat, despite the fact that the boy's going to be going to bed early. No heating on this month. A bit of lump of coal and a tangerine for Christmas.
Yeah, he'll have to just run on the spot on his side in bed for 5 minutes to get the sheets warm.
He's got to run on the spot to keep the electric on.
Get the eggs fried in the morning.
No.
That's right. Just put him to work.
Yeah. He's already thinking about investing. He's on the stock market now.
Oh, aye.
Thinking he's Elon Musk. That's a great shot there by Neil.
Oh. Was that a little bit of a roll on the table there, or was that just my imagination?
No, I don't think it was. He just because he was over the nap and he played it soft. Yeah, that's a good shot. That's a good shot by Neil there. Just needs to play this one confident. Make it 12-9.
Yeah, that's
That's a lovely shot. I thought he was going to put a bit more into that, and he actually played it at a nice pace in the end.
So what do you think of the new graphics then, Mr. Jones?
Yeah, it's very good. You've obviously spent a lot of hours on this.
Yeah.
Obviously Lee here has put a lot of work into these graphics and this stream. So the least I think you can all do is like and subscribe to the channel, Rocket Rackers TV. As you can see, the frames are all totted up, frame lengths.
Yeah, we've got like a run indicator there, so you can see along the 8 balls if the bar starts going lighter green. Eventually it would get to red if you won 9 or 10 frames in a row, but I don't think any of us want to see that happen.
No, not for a tightly contested large money game, no.
Oh, a little underside break there.
Very unorthodox break there. That says to me that he wants to slow Ash down and keep the balls tight.
Yeah.
And make a bit more length out of the frame. So he's playing tactically to try and keep with him because he knows he's 3 frames to the bad. So that looks like it's going to be 2. No, he's just hit the cush. Okay, the other scores from around the bazaars. Okay, here we go. David Witcher is 9-7 trailing to Martin Clifford. Stephen Wonder is 14-10 up against Luke Cross. Obviously you know the score of this match. Matt Lambert is 11-6 to the good against Daniel Baird. Rio Smith is 13-10 up against Jamie Close. Ryan Watts is 9-8 versus David Pollard. He was 9-6 and 5-2 up, so Pollard's done well to stick with him there. Obviously, loser, yours truly. Aaron Jones lost to Ben Mills 15-11. And obviously the afternoon matches, we've got Dan Hemphill, Mark Anderson, Luke Cross, Lambert again. Kevin McGibbon against Sam Buckley. That should be a decent one. Sam's a very good upcoming player. Dave Pollard's playing Dean Guyatt. And Martin Smith against Adam Humphrey just for a couple of £100. And the big one, the one we're all waiting for, is Sean the Money Match Morris against Jack the Young Gun Coop. Not sure if he likes that nickname, but
Jack
I'm staying
the
with
Ripper Coop.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll like that one. Okay, so all these yellows go. The black's out in the open, so just got to mind his work. Yeah, nice shot. Just needs a slightly high angle on the yellow to the top of the table to leave himself a little run down for the other yellow in the same middle. And that is far too much angle. The only thing you can really do here is try and play this one down to the bottom corner. Yeah, that's a nice shot. Very well controlled.
Just getting on this black after this yellow now.
Yeah, not sure if the black passes the red to the bottom left corner. Can't really see it very well from this angle.
No, I don't think it does.
And that's why you give it the heave-ho. And he's fluked the yellow.
And he's not on the black.
Can he see the black, or is he behind that red?
He looks behind it.
He's got a bit of room to play with, though, because that red's over the corner, so he can just definitely jam it in there. And he can see enough of it, and he has potted it. Great pot. That is 13-9 and a big frame for Ash Jennings.
Yeah, he's only 4 away from victory now, and 8 frames for Neil Turner to turn it around. So
yeah, Neil definitely needs the next 3 out of the next 4 frames. Stream sponsors today are Apid Multimedia and PDSA. That's a bad white ball.
yeah, he's left himself.
I'll tell you one thing with me and Ben, we had a lot of these breaks where the white would just go to a ridiculous place after the break like that. And it was a bit of a safety affair for a couple of shots before we could get going. Haven't really opened up nicely. And he's hit the black, and that's a foul. Okay, so the black. He's asking us if it's a foul, and that's definitely a foul. He's hit the black, so yeah. He's going to move the white ball. Neil Turner really needs to mind his work here and take these out.
So Neil goes for the red there. I'm not sure why the camera's getting a little glitchy. Yeah, so these reds in this frame are set up quite nicely for Neil here. He should be able to find his way around the table. He's left himself a tight cut on this top red. Just maybe a little vivacious on that shot.
If the red passes the yellow in the middle, he might be able to get on it unless he pots the white ball. Commentator's curse once more. If I jump on the stream, you start to see strange and wonderful things happening, like whites flying in, pigs flying. There's a few more entourage turning that now for the Sean Morris Jack Coop game. Hopefully we should have a good crowd later and a bit more of a boisterous environment, which is what you want in a big stakes pool game.
Raucous atmospheres.
Yeah, as long as there's no chairs flying, then I think we'll be all good. A nice shot there. Pick of the bunch. Yellow to bottom left. Maybe not. He's got away with that one because not only did he miss the pot, but it was also a poor positional shot, and therefore he has managed to snooker Neil on the red. So that is a total.
Thank you, Amy Firkins, for sending me a message on the Facebooks. Just reading your message about showing some women's matches. We have been considering maybe setting up a women's league and then or cup competition, and then we can stream matches from there to begin with. If you have a group of friends or you know a load of other women who would like to participate in such a thing, then we can discuss that a bit further into next week or something perhaps. Thank you for tuning in. In the meantime, Neil's on this red. Oh, and he's not on this black. Just a bit too much in the punch.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the double. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He nearly clipped away with it with the white ball, but that's a nice shot. And he definitely needed that one.
Yeah. Keeps him in touching distance of Ashley there.
Yeah, he's staying with him at the free frames. Prize pot for this one is £3,000, and I believe that Neil Turner has fronted up all of his own money for this one, so
he's a brave man.
He's a brave man. He's obviously got a good job.
Or a very understanding wife.
Yep. Or no wife, and he's robbed the bank. Anyway, here we go. He's gone for the underside break once again.
Yeah.
That's
it
a
worked for
very
him last time.
defensive containing break. And it's obviously working for him to stay with Ash. So more for it. If you're playing for this type of money, play how you want. Yeah, that Ash is just showing it's two shots. It is a two shots. He hit the back of the yellow and didn't hit cushion after contact.
There's a few little mistakes there by Ash today, like that. He's managed to maintain the lead in the match, but he'd probably kick himself for a few of the moments.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen later as well with the pot being as big as it is with Jack against Sean. Will there be a ref? Because in reality is that we don't want to sit here as commentators and and
Get
sort
involved in a fight, yeah.
and look over at the players and go, oh, was that a bit dubious?
Yeah.
For that sort of pot, do you have a ref or somebody neutral? I don't know. Definitely up for debate. I'm sure the players would have spoken about that beforehand. You normally have natural pressure from the crowd anyway. If it looks like a foul, you'll have a few people grumbling, and
Yeah, you won't want to look a cheat in front of everyone, will you?
of course not.
Hopefully good sportsmanship will be on display today.
Yeah, and I think the two players playing there, they're both fair players, and they will call their own fouls if they know they're fouls. Sometimes it can be a little bit 50-50 though, so that's where you sometimes need a referee. I think Ash he's not really... Neil's got the upper hand on this type of game, I think. Seems to play the more correct shots. Although he's not got a good reaction there from that yellow sitting on the red. Just looking at the comments there. Ryan Bacon reckons Jack and Sean will be tight. You reckon Jack will edge it? Quite a few people have said that one, so we will see how it goes. I used to play doubles with Sean Morris in the Portsmouth League a few years ago. I know what he's capable of. A very steady player, good temperament, and he normally takes the correct shots. However, I do believe that Jack might be the better potter, but has Sean got the experience and the more all-round game to edge it out? So I do think it will be close. Definitely Neil Turner did not want both of those yellows to drop, because now he faces a total snooker and needs to pull something out of the bag. That's not going to be it. Okay, so a bit of work to do for Ash. He's got to split these two reds up on the top right hand side of the table, and also try and find a decent position on the red by the yellow.
So just continuing the conversation that I've been having with Amy, and she said she plays county and wouldn't mind getting involved in some money matches and stuff. So maybe for money match day 4 we can get some ladies matches involved, which would be cool.
Yeah, all for it. I mean, game's open to everyone. If you can play pool, then bring it on. And this is one of the good reactions from streaming things. You can get other groups of people and players involved, and even the younger generation interested in the game. Bit of a wayward miss there from Ash. Very unorthodox. He kind of rushed that one.
But yeah, no, the streaming's a great way to hopefully get people excited and energized to get involved some way again, and yeah, new opportunities. All you have to do is ask, is there any chance that you'd be interested in this? Well, the chances are we would be. If you can get the players together and make the tournament happen, we're happy to come down and stream it for you. And yeah, women's games, get the kids' games involved, like the odd final or whatever in the Q. We've got the Q Sports Academy up at Ronnie's, so maybe we can get a few of the teenagers in that onto a stream at some point.
Yeah, definitely there are some good youngsters out there at the moment. It's good to see new talent coming through. Right, Ash needs to take these ones out. They should be relatively simple for him from this juncture. I think with regards to the pool as well, years gone by, it wasn't really advertised and streamed on different social media platforms such as YouTube, and now we've got such great technology. We can certainly stream these games that used to be behind closed doors in the dark dungeons of the pool halls. Now we get to see it up in lights.
Yeah, I was talking to the lady the other night and saying, you know, if we wanted to do this 30 years ago, you'd have to approach like ITV or someone, wouldn't you, and go, oh, please can you dedicate an entire slot that everyone must watch for our pool match, and it just wouldn't happen.
No. You wouldn't be watching 8-ball pool on Granada, would you?
No. And now on LTN.
Yeah. Bore you to tears.
Especially probably 30 years ago, the game wasn't as developed.
No, of course not. Right, Ashes, these balls here, he just needs to top this red through. And then the other two are naturally going to be potable. And he's lost the white ball. Oh my God!
Oh dear!
Ashes
Another one of those mistakes.
Definitely letting Neil back into this match here.
Mm-hmm. If Neil wants to take the opportunity,
if he wants to capitalise, now is the time. Depends what he wants to do here, because he either goes one or two ways. He can either develop the black towards the bottom of the table, or he goes for the big screw back on the yellow. Depends what he wants.
Ben Mills, you smashed Aaron up then, yeah?
Oh, I've led him into another game, didn't I? Didn't beat him by too much.
Yeah,
Indeed.
He's gone for the ultimate hustle.
Keep bleeding him bit by bit.
Up the same, it's up the same.
Yeah, £5 next time, yeah.
Yeah.
Great dish every frame.
And so I think that's part of the spirit Neil wanted to get into the pool hall with these money match days, was you can come together and have a real contest. Even if it's just 100 quid a man, you can have a real contest.
Oh, we've got some backing support now for Neil Turner, eh?
Yeah.
13-11, so he's back in it.
He does deserve some. We've had a lot of support for Ashley Jennings on the chat and such, but Neil's been around, loving this sport for a long time and putting these money match days together and such, so it'd be nice to hear someone in his corner.
Okay then, people on the live chat here on YouTube, what are your score predictions for Jack Coop versus Sean Morris? Let's get involved on the chat and we'll see who predicts the correct score.
That's another solid break there by Ashley Jennings. He's had very few dry breaks so far this match. It's kept him, you know, as part of that consistency, which even though the mistakes have been slipping in during the frame, making sure you get one down off the break is probably paying dividends for him right now. Oh.
Yeah, he's starting to miss a few balls here, and Neil should recognise this and take his time, go about his work.
Keep the pressure on.
And win another frame, yeah. That's the thing with the pool, you need to play these long races into stages of 3-4 frames. If you're not playing particularly well, try and slow it down. If you are playing well, stick with it, run the heater.
Yeah, the ability to compartmentalise the match, and then if you have had a bad 4 frames, you can go, well, that was that 4 frames. I've got another 2 or 3 of these sessions ahead of me. Let's just write that one off and, yeah, move forward. Rather than, you know, otherwise you're going to look at the score and just feel bad constantly, aren't you? Because you're not feeling like you're making progress. Whereas you could say, oh, I won the last 3 out of the last 4 frames. That was a good session of the match.
Has anyone got an updated score from Dave Pollard's come through there from Mark Donnelly? I'm not sure what the score is.
I'll go and find out for you. You stay on the mic and phones.
You're on the mic and on the mic with Mike, as I said in Bad Boys. I'll try and remember to keep pressing the buttons.
Yeah, I don't always remember, so I won't hold it against you.
He's got a lot of distance between these last 3 reds, so he needs to be careful. Just wants to screw this one back a couple of inches. Leave himself a nice angle to get on the red on the bottom rail. Yeah, that's fine. Now, needs to work out which pocket he wants to play the black into. Goes in one of 3 bags. Bottom left, middle right and top right. And that's pretty good. Looks a little bit straight. He's probably going to top it through now with a bit of side. Ping off 2 cushions and play the black to the top right corner. That's the way I would be looking at it anyway. However, normally when I make a shot play, they go the completely opposite way. Wow. And he's actually got lucky there because the double kiss on the red has pushed the red back into the corner, which is sort of blocking that black now into that bag. He would have been absolutely plumb on the black. Okay, so okay. And I'm not sure here because I can't see it from that angle, but it looks like he might have left a gap between the black and yellow to pop this red in the corner. We're about to find out. No, he's queuing it up. No, he's not. I lied. Oh, it's gone in. Okay. So, a semi-tough black for the frame. No. Yes. No. Oh my God. Unlucky. Nearly fluked it.
Also, who's which colour? Is this Jennings? Oh no, it's Turner. Okay, yeah, so I just got some scores in from the hall there. Pollard versus Watts is 11-10.
Wow. I did say to him that it wouldn't be an easy affair.
No affairs are though, are they, eh?
Oh, what a shot that is. He's put everything into that yellow there. He knew that if he missed it, it was frame over. And he's given it all. He needs to screw this one back 2.5 feet. Yellow into the opposite corner. There you go. That is bingo time. You can either top it off the bottom cushion or just roll the yellow in and the black will go where Ash left it a few shots ago in the middle. And that was not the best. Unlucky. This should be 14-11. That cuts in quite easily. Yep, and that's one that's got away for Neil there. I think what he did with that last yellow was probably change his mind or decelerate through the ball in the last second, and that's normally when you miss it. Right, you'll have to excuse me for 2 minutes because I'm off to the little boys' room.
Okie dokie. So as we continue to develop this, the Rocket Rackers TV brand and the 8-ball arena platform, if you think that you've got a group of people or a venue or a competition you want to put on, get in touch. Right, so that's Neil's break. It's dry again. He has been cursed with dry breaks today. So, I mean, we got 5 yellows all down in this bottom corner. This is a funny old game. Strange shot selection there. Well, I pressed the yellow button, but I might have been wrong to do so. That's the problem when you don't pay attention constantly. But Neil is on these reds. And I feel like, well, obviously, Ash won the last frame, but Neil's been in the ascendancy a little bit. Wow, Ash looks like he's well into these yellows. Everything goes. And he's got a great chance to take himself 2 frames from victory from Neil Turner's £1,500. Unbacked. Now, these players normally get backing. Friends or cohorts of the pool hall that believe in you. Might fancy taking a punt on you, and that's how normally we're able to get big prize pots. It's not wow, there you go, 15-11. It's not normally one person stumping up all this cash. It's a consortium on both sides that would like to obviously win a little bit and support their friends. So, but Neil's stumped up this £1,500 himself. Quite brave. Well, I'm really pleased so far. We've had an amazing online turnout. Thank you for the consistently 20 to 30 people that have been watching. You are watching the Neil Turner's Money Match Day. Quick update on the session. I'll refresh the page one moment. So there we go, a quick recap. We've got 15-11 in this match. David Witcher is 7 to Clifford's 9. That might be updated by now. Jonesy's getting the cheesy chips in. That will keep me going until after the end of the day. So yeah, we had Daniel Baird's 9 to Matt Lambert's 11. Pollard's 11 to Watts' 10. Cross's 10 to Wonder's 15 there. As Jennings breaks frame 27. Oh, and he's pushed the cue ball off the table again. Now, he got some down, but that's a foul break. I think that might be the third for Ashley Jennings. Oh, what's happened with the camera there? It's jumped right out. There we go, we sorted that one out. When you rely on old smartphones and free apps, sometimes you have to accept the consequences. Consequences being I can't complain to anyone when I don't get the performance I'm after. And people go, Lee, you've ruined it. What's going on? Fix it now. Well, he's pushed this yellow over onto a red. So with his last shot, he has to develop his last yellow, which he was unable to do. At least he's still got 2 yellows on the table. Sometimes it's better not to pot. Give yourself an additional option. I think it's probably easier to pot 2 yellows in the black than it would be to pot 1 yellow in the black.
Welcome back, me.
So the food order's in then.
Yeah. Going for a Nikoi salad with a salmon and teriyaki garnish.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Some lobster bisque. And I've
bit of celeriac mash.
Oh, bit of, yeah. And some Chantenay carrots.
Courtesy of the head chef at Rocket Ronnie's.
Yeah. Yeah. What I've actually gone for is a chicken a la bun and some pommes frites. Unfortunately, for anyone watching on the stream, I am here all evening, so just turn me off, just mute me, it's fine. Just watch the balls go in the pockets.
Was it pommes frites à la fromage.
That's what you've got. You fancy, you fancy devil. You throw that cheese on.
With sauce à la tomate.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a la in front of everything and then make it sound foreign. Proper Del Boy style.
Bit of French accent, never hurt anyone, did it, eh?
No. Good shot from Neil there. Suffice to say, yeah, he needs to win the next 3 frames. Can't let Ash get on the hill when you're 6 behind.
Yeah, that'll become... well, one mistake then, it could be the end of your match. One dry break, because it will be Neil's break next frame. But I have to say, Ashley Jennings has definitely given Neil opportunities this match to stay within it. So both players will be probably looking back at this stream at some point and kicking themselves over a few moments where they really just gave it away. But the fight back's on. Neil's on these reds.
Yeah, you just need to take that outside one first. No.
Oh, he's got lucky there.
Just, I think, I don't know. Might be able to see this yellow in the middle of the table.
He can. I think he can see that one, but
then
not the one
plant.
over the pocket.
No, he can plant this one though. That's why I say it. Oh, he couldn't see enough of it, obviously. This looks like a reasonable shot. No, it's going to sit on the rail. Okay, so Neil really needs to take these three reds out in the black. Ben Mill just bought me a pint.
With your money?
Yeah, with my money. Yeah, cheers. Cheers, Ben, yeah. It's alright though, because I've actually told him to buy me 35 pints.
And he agreed, yeah. It works out at Ronnie's.
Which means I make my money back.
150 quid, yeah.
I'm not stupid. I wasn't born in a barn. And again, if I drink 35 pints, I don't think you'll be seeing me at the next money day as he flew to black. No. Well, another one's gone a begging here for Neil. This should be definitely 13 all from what I've seen, and I come in late. Okay, so this yellow looks like a reasonably simple drop in.
Which is fortunate because he's left himself very tight on that rail.
Yeah, he just needs to drop it in, and then he's the black's there anyway. Yeah, and that is going to put him on the hill. And if he was a bookies,
put your money on. You put the low odds on Jennings.
Yeah. There we go. So he's on the hill. And he has 6 bites at the cherry for the 3,000 pot and the bragging rights. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you can see with like the dry breaks today. Foul break, yeah. Jennings has had 3 foul breaks, but Turner's had. Yeah, the fire means that they did a dish of some sort.
Oh, lovely.
Either a break dish, dry dish, or reverse dish. So they got a. It should have been listed.
Yeah.
It's not listing them, unfortunately, but.
Yeah, I think the big stat there is Neil's 8 dry breaks.
Out of 11, or no, 14, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a big stat because you cannot continually break dry, because even if the player doesn't reverse dish you off the break, you normally come back to the table in a very unfavourable situation. Normally you've got a couple of balls covered, or you're the wrong colour with a few balls sitting on the cushions, etc. So it is a big thing to try and make balls off the break.
Well, he managed to make one this time.
Yeah.
Essential that he did.
Back against the wall now, so it's all or nothing.
And they're all like, there's a few pairs out there. You've got 2 pairs of red and yellows.
Just to let you know, Mark, as well, I did get an updated score. Ryan was 12-10 up against Pollard, so I think that's a race to 15. They're only playing for a bit of pocket money, so... Not bad. Oh, he's definitely got a chance at these cherries.
Yeah, I know. I certainly wouldn't call £1,500 a man pocket money.
No,
It's
I meant
more
more.
of a, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, but this one
Yeah.
certainly not.
1,500 quid's a month's wages for most of us.
It's certainly all the expendable income less the rent.
Yeah, I think 250 is my limit. I don't want to be betting more than that. We've got bills to pay. Saved up for my game. Felt confident against Ben. Started off well and fortunately lost it. So on to the next one. I will be coming back at him, and he knows it. So stand by. Might be Southampton 1, Portsmouth 0, but it's not going to stay like that forever. They're playing
Absolutely not.
They've already told me several times today that they're in the Premier League today against Brighton.
Yeah.
So I've had a good old yawn.
Well, they should
fest
enjoy it
about that.
whilst it lasts, I imagine.
We've got the mighty Harrogate.
Round 2 of the FA Cup.
Yeah. And then hopefully, maybe round 3, we get to draw the other lot.
Yeah.
That's a good
The
shot.
wrong uns across along the coast.
Yeah.
Who Plymouth?
The Millbrook Massive.
Millbrook Roundabout Massive. Yeah, we're taking over McDonald's and KFC.
That's a cheeky little shot from Neil. He's kind of running himself into a bit of a trouble zone though, because this yellow by the 2 reds there in the middle of the table,
Yeah.
not going anywhere. Up the
Undeveloped.
top bag.
Running out of options to develop it.
Yeah, he just played a little safety shot. He didn't play to pot this yellow. Ash will probably be looking at the double first. That's not in.
Well, I mean, Ashley's got 7 chances to win this match.
Oh, that looks like it's going to be a foul. Yeah, and it is
Yeah.
a foul. It's 2 shots.
That could well be the end of the match.
Yeah, it could be. It depends on how he decides to...
Develop these 2 reds here.
yeah, and he's still got that red on the top right rail. He needs to think about. He might run it down to the bottom bag. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. Oh, he's just going to bring it off the cush.
Grub has arrived. Yum yum.
Yeah, it looks like he's thrown that cheese on from a distance.
Inside a freezer.
Yeah. What bother warming that cheese up, Adam? The chips are warm. Ah, that's a nice shot, and looking at those reds now, could be game, set and match. Yep, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, he's not got any problems at this point. Only the ones he might give himself, so he will be expecting himself to make clear of this.
He's coming off the bottom rail here by the looks of it. Oh.
Oh. Why did I open my mouth?
Commentator's curse again.
Yeah.
The problem is the way Neil's been playing the last few frames. I'm not 100% confident he's going to take these out. He's certainly let a couple of chances slip away from him. That's a good first ball though. Oh, he's covered it slightly.
Mind you, he can come across now if he wanted. No, he'll take the top one first.
Could do. He's not. He doesn't. I mean, even the way he's standing there, he's sort
It's
of
not getting down on the shot.
Yeah. It's kind of like a resigned stance.
Mind you, he started the match in that stance, so I'm wondering if it's
Maybe it's just
Neil's
his style.
stance,
Yeah, it
yeah.
might be his style. Yeah.
or he got a twinge in the back today.
Good shot. He might try and just tickle this yellow behind the other one. Or he could try and go for the safety.
Maybe at this point, facing Jennings on the hill with one red to pot, he might fancy the safety.
Yeah, if he wants to stay with it. If he wants to keep it tight, he'll probably play the safety first. That's a nice shot.
Perfect.
That's a nice shot. Oh, we still haven't seen the Portsmouth Massive come in yet. Expecting a few from the Mermaid. Locals from the... oh, he's only potted the red. What a ball that is. How do you feel about the black? Yeah, getting ready for the North End Stamshaw Massive to come in. Copner. Couple from Copner. Might see Arnie LaRouge up here. Le Fizz. Scotty Butcher. Frank the Hat Jakeway. He's going to pop up, make an appearance. They've all got nicknames. We don't know why.
Well, I think Neil will be looking for another 2 shots here, but he should be able to clear these from here.
Should be in the operative word. That's a good start. Just need to play a bit of ping pong off the bottom rail. Black in the opposite corner. Yeah, that's a nice shot, and this should be 16-12, so Ash hasn't won it yet.
No, we've still got another frame of pool to come here. So Ashley Jennings on the hill to break.
Thank you for tuning in today to Rocket Rackers TV. Please like and subscribe our channel on YouTube. Watch out for more events and live money streams in the future. Hopefully many more to come. I'll try and build this channel up as much as we can, but we need your support for it. No, good break from Ash there.
Yeah, he's got a yellow down. It's been a consistent part of his game today.
Yeah, he's got a choice of 2 here. Yellows are the easiest opener. He does have that one on the opposite middle, which is a bit of a tricky ball. Don't think this yellow passes the red at the top, so he's going to probably try and develop that now. Oh. Well, it obviously did go, he just missed the yellow. Okay, so Neil Turner's on these reds. Confidence is the key. They all go if he takes them in the right order. And for your next statement from Captain Obvious. Just wants to screw this red back. Oh, he's going to punch it through, actually. Have a look at that. No, he's done it. Oh. Okay, so Ash leaves that yellow there. I mean, I thought the other yellow passed the red, but it didn't. That's a good shot. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, he's just got this one by the red at the top rail to consider. I don't think it passes to its closest cushion, but if we can get the other side of it.
Yeah, nice shot. Ash's yellows are getting better and better. And has he come far enough to see this red on the top rail? Doesn't look like he has. And could put him in a bit of a pickle.
Well, he's going to have a go.
Yeah, could be it.
He got it, I think.
That's okay, yeah, that's fine.
But he's pushed that yellow in front of his other red now.
Yeah, it's not in a good place there.
He might just want to like nudge this bottom red over the pocket and maybe get himself behind the black or something. I don't know.
That's in.
That's a nice shot.
He's in trouble though. I mean, where the red is.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
the
fighting
yellow.
all the way.
Not having a good time there. He's just gonna. He's not played that very well either.
Gives him a good return if he can see it next time.
Yeah, but he's also opened up the pocket too much for the black.
Ashley's just taking his time here. He knows he's got 5 more opportunities to win the match.
But the problem with this is that if you lose the next 1-2 frames, it starts to play in your head.
Yeah.
Can you get over the line? The fear of finish, as they call it.
Well, that's worked out very well. Probably take this top red now. Try and give himself a better angle.
Cool. Give that some.
He
What a
loved
shot.
that, didn't he? Yeah, that was good.
Just need to be careful here because the natural angle can leave you behind that yellow. He doesn't want to be behind that yellow for sure. He needs to come up a bit more and he's not. I don't think he's got the potting angle for that, and that's exactly the problem he didn't want. You either play it harder off the top rail or give it some Jack and Danny. No idea who they are. And he needs to find something here.
He found the pot.
He found the pot. Obviously, my eyesight's gone. And Neil's hasn't. And he's definitely older than me. So, fair play. Great shot. 16-13.
And this
Still.
match persists. Yeah, very low on dishes today. Just the 2, 1 each. Frame 3 and frame 12.
Okay, so we've got a maximum of 4 frames remaining. Ash Jennings, 16-13 to the good.
Can he bring it home?
Yeah, 7 bites of the cherry. No, he's only got 4. Neil wins the next 2, and we could see Bumhole Barry make an appearance.
Another dry break by... oh, sorry, I missed that, though. I should have pressed the button before then.
I was enjoying listening to the Tron N64 music.
I was going to try and get some rock music for today, but didn't get around to it in the end. I thought it might have suited Money Match Day a bit more, but the Rocket Rackers TV sound persists.
Yeah, or you could have had a bit of Lionel Richie. I had it last night. I had to tell the students upstairs to turn it down. I wouldn't have normally minded, but it was all night long. You've got to throw in a complimentary joke now and again, haven't you?
Well, Neil Turner's on the table for frame 30. He's on the yellows. He's potting. They don't look too bad from here, but that shot wasn't good.
I think what Lee needs to learn here is to stop talking.
Just let it happen.
Every time
man.
he's done it, they've missed a ball. No, that was a bit of a wayward one there from Mr. Turner.
Yeah, soft error, you could say.
Okay, though, Neil, these yellows aren't the most difficult, so have a go. Key shot will be the yellow on the bottom rail. Likely last, and that will be the ball to the black, and that will be the shot. And let's put back in this. If anyone's still watching in black and white, he's on the yellows. Oh. Okay, so time to get firing. Crashing in these 7 cherries in the black for the win. Can he do it?
He's not started off very well.
Not the best start, no. He's out of position immediately. He's only really left with a safety, which is an easy get out, or the double. So if he does play a safety, he needs to try and get the white.
Yeah, you could pot off that
higher.
safety, couldn't you?
Yeah, a bit higher up past the black. Yeah, that's, see, this should be a pot. And then he's going to be left with a tough black, unless he hits it with some vigour. Yep, here we go then. So black into the middle bag for 16-14.
The comeback is on.
It certainly is. I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
Oh,
he's potted it. It's there.
16-14.
And the match is still going. This is heating up. We're coming down to a finale.
You can see there, 3 frames is the most any player has won consecutively in this match.
Yep.
Neil's current streak is 3, so
looks like it's been a tight affair.
But Jennings is still on the hill, and he's breaking.
I think Ash just needs to just take a bit of sting out of it, slow down a little bit, and just take him out nicely. Right, so
another good break.
He's made a ball. He's made 2 balls.
1 of each.
And these reds, they're not going to split better than that.
They're delicious, aren't they?
And this is what I mean, right? Take your time. You're on the hill. You've got a couple of frames to the good. Just take them nice and slowly. And close out the match. Ooh. That one, as my granddad used to say, wiped its feet. Yeah, that's a nice shot as well. These all have natural positions. Doesn't need to do anything extravagant with the cue ball. Just roll them all in. Yeah.
And a break dish would be a nice way to end the match. If you had the opportunity to end it any way you wanted, it would probably be that.
And he just needs to just pop this one off the cushion, roll the next red in. Soft red in the middle.
Not a difficult shot amongst them, was there really?
No, he just needs to be a little bit careful with this one because he doesn't want to leave himself high because then it's going to run into the yellow. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty tasty, that one.
So we just want a bit of like bottom right off this, does he?
Just wants to screw away from the yellows, yeah. Screw away, and then the black goes into over top bag. It's right in the open. Just needs to play it with conviction. Yeah, that's a good shot. Okay, so
Shot for the match.
not going to get a better game. Not going to get a better shot for the match shot on this one. This is for the win and £3,000. That looks
And he
good
does
to me.
so with a break
that
dish.
looks good to me. Great shot. Ashley is the winner.
And there's his golden frame there. Frame 31 with a break dish. Couldn't have finished the match in a better style.
Yeah, very well played. He had just too many shots at the win there on the hill. I think if that was 3 frames closer, that would have been very tight and a decider.
Well,
Yeah, well played, Ashley Jennings. Thank you, Ryan Bacon. And thank you, everyone else, for the comments on this stream. We've had a pretty close game there. I think Ash was always slightly ahead and slightly favourite. But still a well-contested game. He wasn't a runaway winner. Taking a couple of obligatory photos now.
it's going to roll around in it.
Lee's quick to put his banner on there. Look. Yeah, well played, Ash. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Don't think there was any technical difficulties there. Hope the sound was coming through clearly. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Many more streams and challenges and leagues to come your way. We are currently over halfway through the Challenge 25 series here in Southampton. And we will soon be in the knockout stages, where they will be competing gold, silver and bronze for the prizes. Gold winner there gets £350. Everyone paid £30 to enter. Looking to be doing more of these, more leagues, promoting the local pool scene for the local area and the county players. It's good to be back playing pool. COVID, you know, FU COVID. I know we're still fighting the Omicron variant, but for now, we're still in live venues, playing pool, stacking money up.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, if you're going to be around unfamiliar people, wear your mask, definitely. If you're going to walk around Tesco or, you know, whatever, then you don't know. But it's kind of like if you're going to come to familiar surroundings all the time, then, yeah, if you want to be a bit more relaxed, I guess people will be. But the best advice is to stay safe, wear your mask, get your boosters, and don't lick anyone that you shouldn't be licking, I guess.
Easy for you to say.
And we'll just we'll cap off this stream now. We've got a £10,000 money match coming up in about 15-20 minutes. We may run a little bit late there, just as everybody's getting everything together. Thank you, Neil. And yeah, we'll be back with you in about 15 minutes. So stick around on the channel on YouTube and hit that notification bell and subscribe, and then you'll know as soon as the next match is up and running. Thank you, everybody. As ever, stay safe, wear your mask, get vaccinated, and have a good day.